Ever pondered over the legendary wealth of King Solomon? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to a realm of timeless wisdom and unimaginable riches, where we delve deep into the life of the wisest and wealthiest king in history, King Solomon. Across oceans and epics, his story has been told and retold, his wisdom sought after, his wealth marveled at. But what was the secret behind his extraordinary wealth? What principles guided his financial decisions? And more importantly, can these principles be applied to our lives today? We're about to find out. We'll explore the intriguing tale of King Solomon, his wisdom and his wealth. We will unearth the timeless insights from his wisdom that can guide us towards financial abundance. So hold on to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. Prepare to journey back in time to the opulent kingdom of King Solomon. King Solomon, a name synonymous with wisdom and riches, but how did he come to be so? Let's turn the pages of history and delve into the era of his reign, a time of unparalleled prosperity and enlightenment. King Solomon, the son of David and Bathsheba, ascended the throne of Israel around the 10th century BC. His reign marked a golden era, an epic of peace, wealth, and wisdom. Yet his journey to the throne was not without its trials. From overcoming sibling rivalry to quelling rebellions, Solomon's path to kingship was fraught with challenges. Once on the throne, Solomon's wisdom became his guiding light, a beacon that directed his rule. His discerning judgment in complex matters, such as the famous case of the two women claiming the same baby, earned him widespread acclaim. His decisions were not merely shrewd, they were the embodiment of fairness and empathy, reflecting deep insight into human nature and the complexities of life. But Solomon's wisdom was not confined to matters of justice. It also extended to his governance and economy, steering the kingdom towards unprecedented affluence. Under his reign, Israel became a commercial hub, its coffers brimming with gold from trade and tributes. His major construction projects, including the magnificent Temple of Jerusalem and his opulent palace, were testaments to his grandeur and the prosperity of his kingdom. Yet, it was not the tangible wealth that made Solomon legendary. It was his wisdom. His proverbs and teachings, laden with timeless principles, provided a roadmap to prosperity. They emphasized the importance of hard work, integrity, and prudence, guiding individuals on the path to wealth and abundance. Solomon's riches were not a result of mere chance or inheritance. They were the fruits of his wisdom, his understanding of the principles of prosperity. His wealth was a reflection of his inner wisdom, a testament to his understanding of life's complexities and the human heart. King Solomon's wealth was not an accident, but a result of his unique wisdom. His story invites us to reflect on the true source of wealth and prosperity, urging us to seek wisdom above all else, because in wisdom, we find the keys to abundance. King Solomon's wisdom was not just about ruling a kingdom, it extended to wealth management too. Dive into the book of Proverbs and you'll find a treasure trove of wisdom from Solomon on acquiring and managing wealth. Let's explore some of these proverbs and the key themes that arise from them. First up is the proverb, "The crown of the wise is their riches." Here, Solomon highlights the importance of wisdom in accumulating wealth. He suggests that wealth is the natural outcome of wisdom, not just the result of random luck or brute force. It's wisdom that guides us to make the right decisions, to invest in the right ventures, and to avoid the pitfalls that can erode our wealth. On to our second proverb. "He who gathers in summer is a wise son, but he who sleeps in harvest is a son who causes shame." This proverb underscores the theme of diligence. It reminds us that wealth doesn't come to those who are idle, but to those who are diligent in their work and seize the opportunities when they present themselves. Next, we have the proverb, "In the house of the righteous there is much treasure, but in the revenue of the wicked there is trouble." This proverb introduces the theme of integrity. Solomon makes it clear that wealth acquired through righteous means brings joy and peace, whereas wealth gained through wickedness brings trouble. In other words, integrity in our financial dealings is not just a moral virtue, but a practical strategy for lasting wealth. And finally, we have the proverb, "One gives freely, yet grows all the richer. Another withholds what he should give, and only suffers want." Here, Solomon highlights the theme of generosity. He challenges the conventional wisdom that hoarding leads to wealth and giving leads to poverty. Instead, he teaches that generosity can actually lead to more wealth. It's a bit counterintuitive, isn't it? But that's the beauty of Solomon's wisdom. So what do these proverbs teach us? They tell us that wisdom, diligence, integrity, and generosity are not just abstract virtues, but practical strategies for wealth accumulation and management. They remind us that wealth is not just about the accumulation of money, but about the cultivation of character. These proverbs also challenge our conventional wisdom about wealth. They invite us to look beyond the surface and to understand the deeper principles that govern wealth and prosperity. They invite us to become not just wealth managers, but wisdom managers. From these proverbs, we can see that Solomon's wisdom was practical, prudent, and applicable even today. Yes, even in our modern world of cryptocurrencies and stock markets, Solomon's wisdom still holds true. It challenges us to rethink our approaches to wealth and to align our financial strategies with timeless principles. So let's carry these insights with us as we navigate our financial journey. After all, who wouldn't want to learn from the wealthiest king ever known? Now let's delve into how we can apply Solomon's wisdom in our modern lives. Firstly, King Solomon's wisdom encourages us to adopt wealth-building strategies rooted in prudence and foresight. For instance, in Proverbs, Solomon advises, "In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight." This proverb teaches us to consider the potential outcomes of our decisions carefully and to seek guidance when necessary. In today's world, this could mean consulting with financial advisors or using financial planning tools to make informed decisions about our money. Secondly, Solomon's wisdom emphasizes the importance of financial discipline and delayed gratification. He famously said, "He who loves pleasure will become a poor man. He who loves wine and oil will not become rich." This proverb reminds us that excessive indulgence and impulsive spending can lead to financial ruin. Instead, we should practice self-control and save consistently to build wealth over time. In today's society, this could mean resisting the urge to buy the latest gadgets or dine out frequently, and instead saving that money for future investments or emergencies. Furthermore, Solomon's wisdom provides insights on entrepreneurship, investments, and diversification. He said, "Divide your portion to 7 or even to 8, for you do not know what misfortune may occur on the earth." This proverb highlights the importance of not putting all our eggs in one basket, but instead diversifying our investments to mitigate risks. In the modern context, this could mean investing in a mix of stocks, bonds, real estate, and other assets to spread risk and increase potential returns. Moreover, Solomon's wisdom teaches us to be diligent and proactive in our pursuits. He observed, "The hand of the diligent will rule, while the slothful will be put to forced labor." This proverb encourages us to work hard and take initiative in our endeavors, rather than being passive or lazy. In the realm of finance, this could mean actively researching investment opportunities, continually learning about personal finance, or starting a side business to generate additional income. Lastly, Solomon's wisdom admonishes us to maintain integrity in our financial dealings. He wrote, "A good name is more desirable than great riches. To be esteemed is better than silver or gold." This proverb reminds us that honesty and integrity are more valuable than material wealth. In our financial journey, this could mean avoiding dishonest schemes or unethical business practices, and instead conducting ourselves with transparency and fairness. In conclusion, Solomon's wisdom offers timeless principles that can guide us towards financial abundance. By adopting strategies rooted in prudence and foresight, practicing financial discipline and delayed gratification, diversifying our investments, being diligent in our pursuits, and maintaining integrity in our dealings, we can effectively navigate our financial journey. As you can see, Solomon's wisdom can be a guiding force in our journey towards financial abundance. Even a wise king like Solomon had his share of failures. This statement, while seemingly contradictory, paints an accurate picture of this legendary figure. Let's delve deeper into the intricate tapestry of Solomon's life, analyzing his accomplishments and missteps, and extracting lessons that remain relevant in our quest for financial abundance. Solomon's reign was marked by numerous achievements. His construction projects, for instance, were nothing short of impressive. He built the magnificent Temple of Jerusalem, a testament to architectural grandeur and a symbol of spiritual devotion. Across his kingdom, he initiated infrastructure projects that boosted trade and commerce. His cities buzzed with activity, markets thrived, and prosperity was evident. His trade ventures, too, were successful. He established a robust network of trade routes, connecting his kingdom with remote lands and facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. His ships sailed the seas, returning with precious commodities like gold, silver, and exotic spices, which added to his immense wealth. However, as we shift our gaze from these glittering successes, we begin to discern the shadows of Solomon's failures. These missteps, often overlooked, offer equally valuable lessons. One of his major downfalls was excessive taxation. To finance his ambitious projects and maintain his lavish lifestyle, Solomon imposed heavy taxes on his people. This led to widespread discontent, slowly eroding the unity of his kingdom. It's a stark reminder for us that while wealth creation is important, it should not come at the expense of others' well-being. Overspending was another pitfall. Solomon, despite his wisdom, succumbed to the allure of opulence. He lived a life of extravagance, often indulging in luxuries his kingdom could ill afford. This unsustainable lifestyle eventually led to financial strain, destabilizing his otherwise prosperous reign. This teaches us the importance of living within our means and prioritizing financial stability over temporary pleasures. Lastly, Solomon, in his pursuit of wealth and power, neglected the spiritual principles that had guided his early reign. His focus shifted from wisdom and justice to wealth and luxury. This spiritual neglect had dire consequences, including the eventual division of his kingdom. It serves as a potent reminder that while pursuing financial success, we must not lose sight of our core values and principles. In analyzing Solomon's life, we see a mirror reflecting our own financial journeys. His successes teach us the path to prosperity, the value of visionary leadership, smart investments, and international collaborations. Simultaneously, his failures remind us of the pitfalls to avoid, the dangers of excessive taxation, reckless spending, and neglect of our guiding principles. Solomon's successes teach us the path to prosperity, while his failures remind us of the pitfalls to avoid. As we continue our exploration of Solomon's wisdom, let these lessons serve as our compass, guiding us towards financial abundance and away from potential setbacks. Now let's see how Solomon's wisdom can be applied in our modern lives. In a world where wealth seems to be measured by the latest gadgets and luxury cars, Solomon's teachings remind us to approach wealth from a different angle. They tell us that true wealth is not about the accumulation of things, but rather the wise management of resources. This is a timeless principle that remains relevant today. Let's consider practical tips to implement Solomon's principles in our financial journey. First off, diligence. In today's fast-paced, instant gratification world, we often seek shortcuts to wealth. But Solomon's wisdom teaches us the value of diligence and hard work. So, roll up your sleeves and put in the effort. Next, frugality. The concept of living within our means seems to have lost its charm in our credit-driven society. However, Solomon's wisdom reminds us that frugality is not about being cheap, but about making wise decisions with our resources. Now, on to integrity. In a world where financial scandals make headlines, Solomon's teachings on honesty and integrity stand out. He teaches us that wealth gained through deceit is short-lived, but wealth gained through integrity lasts a lifetime. Finally, generosity. Solomon's wisdom teaches us that giving is not a loss, but an investment. By being generous, we not only help others, but we also cultivate a mindset of abundance. Let's look at some case studies. Consider the story of a young entrepreneur who applied Solomon's principles of diligence, frugality, integrity, and generosity in his business. Despite initial setbacks, he persisted, and eventually, his business thrived. His success was not just in his bank account, but also in the positive impact his business had on his community. Another example is a woman who applied Solomon's wisdom in her personal finances. By practicing diligence, frugality, integrity, and generosity, she was able to pay off her debts, save for the future, and even help others in need. As these examples show, the wisdom of King Solomon is timeless and universally applicable. So, what have we learned from King Solomon's story? Quite a bit, actually. We've delved into the depths of Solomon's wisdom, glimpsed his legendary wealth, and discovered timeless principles that can guide us towards financial abundance. We've learned the importance of wisdom in acquiring and managing wealth, and the significant role of virtues such as diligence, frugality, integrity, and generosity. We've seen how Solomon's wealth-building strategies were rooted in prudence and foresight, and how financial discipline and delayed gratification were cornerstones of his teachings. We've also acknowledged the lessons from Solomon's successes and failures, highlighting the consequences of neglecting spiritual principles and the importance of maintaining a balanced approach to wealth creation. And most importantly, we've made these ancient teachings relevant to our modern lives, offering practical tips and action steps for applying Solomon's wisdom in our financial journey. Comment your thoughts down below. Remember, the wisdom of King Solomon is a treasure trove waiting to be explored. So, subscribe for more content on personal development and financial empowerment. Thank you for watching.